Got ourselves on Team Krager. We got ourselves Vlad. We got ourselves Rick on here. We got VNDK, Sava, as well as Krager. Versus Goeris over for the team 2. Ready to go. Saya on this team with Caligorn, Leo, as well as Nike, the survival hunter this time. Leo, every time I see this map, man, oh, I was gonna appreciate it for a second because I can't have it yet. I need like at least 2 more weeks, I think, maybe more to farm it. I still gotta do the rep with the yeah, look at that thing. Oh, it looks so good. It's like an emaciated dragon, but it looks amazing, man. Really cool looking undead dragon. Oh, it looks great. Goer's first up by the looks of it. And Rick, did he do the cheese? He did some cheese, but not a lot of cheese. He's only got like, what, 1 demon? 1 Vile Fiend? But I think he's got another type of Vile Fiend. Yeah, he just disappeared. Wait, what happened? Why did those pets go way over there? Did they get knocked? Did those pets get knocked? What happened? I think they did, actually, yeah. It might have been what happened. Rick, at the very least, should have totems that he can potentially Shadow Bolt off of to build up resources. So he might be alright. Wait, are you playing normal Vile Fiend? I think he's playing normal Vile Fiend. Do you mean to play Vile Fiend, or... Oh, is it, were you trying to do some kind of like cheesy setup and it just got bugged? No, he's got a normal Vile Fiend. I'm not used to playing playing normal Vile Fiends. Normally it's Gloomhounds or Charhounds. Big damage out for Goeris, but Rick got plenty of mobility. Goeris just getting blasted out behind the pillar. All those demons chasing after him. Duck his head on the ground, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here. Fear AoE with Rick is to cast enough fear. Can't even stop and trick it out for Goeris. I don't think there's any more axe tosses for Rick for a bit, but does separate Goeris' soul out of his body, reducing damage and healing, putting him under pressure, forcing a wall out of the guy. Big Roar Nation clashing in, does get himself a couple of casts. Wall did get used by Rigda. Goeris is still tussling here and still alive into a Hellstone for Rigda. This isn't a case spot for now. Root on all the pets, and Goeris is looking to back up out of there really quickly. Axos does stop him in place, but for the most part, he's away from enough of these demons where he should be able to go for a bit of recovery. For Rick, oh, even Fellor gets summoned up, but he's got himself lots of demons joining in little by little. If he can get himself like another full set of demons and a big pit lord, or tyrant rather, he'll be in a great spot. And those totems, he can build resources off the totems while keeping Goeris CC'd. It's actually perfect for him. Hand to go down, all the pets join in. He can get himself a cast. It's going to be interrupted into a big blast. Goeris got himself lots of damage. This is where Rick could potentially go for big tyrant play. Goeris could possibly just turn the attention to start attacking the demons here. Trying to see if he catch up to Rick. I don't know if he'll be able to. He even drop down a totem to try to do it. Axe toss as he finally reaches him with a quick AoE fear. It is the yard though. Unless he had himself a Tremor. He technically does run Tremor by the looks of it. At least based up by the UI at the top right of my screen where we see Goeris' health bar. It does look like he'll run Tremor. Stun Totem, it's going to be maybe good for Goeris. Actually focus on the Totem. I mean, you should focus on the Totem when you can, but normally Rick wouldn't have enough resources to just be able to funnel damage into the Totem specifically as a demo. Like, what are you going to do? Shadow Bolt it? Send your pets at it? Normally you just, unless if you have an instant cast, you can't really take him out that easily. But does get himself the Axos. Fear to follow Goeris. Did not have an intro for that one. And for Rick, this is an opportunity to at least set up more demons. Maybe this was an opportunity for him to go for full-on Tyrant here. Got him some Dark Pack. Give himself a little bit of extra health to work with, or at least a shield to work with. More hand to go down. Maybe this is where you just go full Tyrant. No, he just buy himself a bit of time. He's going to go for potentially Demon Doggers. Vile Fiend. Dreadstalkers on one of the totems. Actually, not a bad move, because as long as the pets can reposition their attention back at the Goeris, they'll still do full damage. Does go for the burrow underground. Try to see if he can run away from all those pets. Unless if you can Axos them in place to keep the pets there, they'll all get rooted. Actually, a good portion of Rick Meister damage is out completely. That's something at least the... What is the double lord? Double... He got the procs of double Fell Lords. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. They're doing damage, though. At least one of them is. The other guy popped away. Whizzed away, but the amount of damage those things can do by themselves, it is really, really good. Stun Totem more in the corner. It is gonna not reprime. Not gonna reprime. Void Elf Ratio to try to see if he can back away. Fellor does disappear back into the Twisting Nether, and Rick is left without any demons to summon for at least a second or two. While he's got their Earthy Elemental, that is at least a target for him to summon more Demon Doggers, but those Tempests hurt. Those Tempests hurt, so you can't even be line of sight of the Shaman, man. Dark Pact is up, has an AoE fear, is going to be able to hit Goeris with the Goeris unless you have Tremor for it. There's not much you can really do about it. Trinket out for Rick. Got him some big ascend. Trying to see if he can get the damage rolling in. But all he can do is turn that attention onto the pets instead. Axe toss. More demons to follow. Knocking back some of those Fel Guards, but they charge right back in. Goeris needs that line of sight. Full Tyrant is in play for Goeris. If you got to root the pets. You gotta find a way to root the pets off of you. That's the only way you stop the damage right now, is to root the pets, because otherwise they're gonna catch up to you with a Fellord around the corner. 10% of the pets just to get himself a heal. Unless if you got a root, does get a root last second, but here's the stun to follow. He's just gonna try to stun these pets and heal. He's just trying to do whatever he can, just stop and quad the demonic army. We're raking some AoE fear really quickly. We just use the demons to get back up and back in position as he just fears down, locks down Goeris, doesn't let him go anywhere. Tried to go for a kick but didn't connect. Big port out for Rick. He just needs one good hit. One good hit, one more demon. One maybe Infernal Incineration Bolt? Inferno Bolt? Whatever Chaos Mother provides as a bolt. I forget what it was called. That probably would do it, right? Summon Wildfiend. Hand Dawn. Try to see if he can do it. Ruination. Hey, does take it. But took a lot of damage throughout this entire time, though. That was a ton. Was Goeris for... Did we lose somebody on team 2, by the way? Did we just lose somebody? Or did 2 people get to play versus Rick? Because I thought Goeris was the first one. Wasn't he? Uh-oh. Yo, might have just lost somebody on team 2. Maybe just from being AFK. Who was it that we lost, though? I don't remember. I don't remember. Not like I had a good memory for names to begin with anyway. Rick, you're under a ton of pressure. I don't know how you're going to be able to escape the Death Knight. Does get himself the longest gateway possible and the longest grip of his life. With Leo yoinking him back over on Team Cracker. I think they're still trying to figure out who's going to be next. Man, that was rough. That was rough. Between the Warlock, between the Shaman, neither of them wanted to go down. And Cracker gets to charge in versus Leo. Full bleeds, everything is available. Does get him so big Warbreaker, banner down for a second. And Cracker looking to blaze them over to Leo. Try to see if he can take it down very, very quickly. Does he have enough damage here? Axtos executes to follow. Axtos to follow. No, I guess I'm thinking of Cracker holding an axe. And it does the same animation like over from top down, because that's how the Felguards normally throw their axe toss. That's gonna be my excuse why I confused the two. I'm just thinking it in animations. I'm not thinking in abilities. Definitely, that's my excuse. It's Cracker, dude. Cracker just trying to get an angle over Leo. Warriors are not even like the least mobile class either, but there's no shot Leo's more mobile than Cracker, right? It's a Death Knight. You got like Horse that you can use maybe twice, maybe Wraithwalk a little bit. But like, there's just no way DK is going to be faster than a Warrior, man. There's just no shot. Demolish, big damage. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, dude. There's no way, dude. Is it Saya? I think we lost Saya over for the team 2. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. Caligorn, second to last left. Normally would have had the fifth, but we do have a man down right now. Cracker, big Colossus Smash, does go for a disarm for each one of them. We are hitting that 7-minute mark, 38% dampener. As Cracker looks to charge him, but if you're a dust stop him, it kicked me AFK. Yeah, you just got to make sure you move around a little bit here and there. Yeah. In 1v1s, it is pretty brutal. Like, it doesn't really give you that much of a... The best you can do maybe is put yourself running against a wall if you're trying not to get DC'd. I don't know if it works, but if you get an angle and like bounces you between 2 corners, usually I think that's what stops you from being completely like kicked. But yeah, Cracker dropping down a banner for a second, try to see if he can prevent any CC out of Caligorn. And Caligorn behind on health a little. He's still, even though he got parry, he's still getting hit by overpowers back to back though. So he's not completely able to stop the damage from Cracker. It's not a stopgap fully. Charges him as he leaps over. The big demolish off of that stun. Cracker super low on health actually. Whoa, it does turn around versus Caligorn though. Well done, Nike. You're the last one left, my man. Last one. Bro's doing number 2 get kicked. No. Yeah. No respect for your biological needs. I guess the game's probably thinking from like an arena perspective, right? If let's say you're queuing for arena and you get into an arena, it's like it suspects that you're going to be playing arenas. Imagine you could do like a timeout in the game, right? Timeout. I know I'm like mid-arena, mid of 3v3. My last match before Gladiator, but I need a timeout. Use the restroom real quickly. Everybody else in the lobby has to wait 5 minutes. Imagine, dude. Imagine. Reflect up for Cracker, but it's going to be a knockback trap, not a freezing trap. But the reflect was there. But for Nike now, he can use the reflect outside of the Blaze Storm to try to see if he can stop Cracker's go here. Fear to follow. And those random roots while he's playing Sentinel do help Nike get a little bit extra kite pressure. Those things are really, really good. Inserts random CC or roots by another target, allows you to root them for a couple of seconds, freezing trap to stop Krager for a second. Nike does get himself plenty of range, plenty of distance, and Krager is limited to what he can do. That grenades, the damage, the dot, rot pressure. But it doesn't look like Nike is playing into like a bleed build. Big demolish, you equalize the health. Nike with a wall, trying to see if he can reduce the damage taken. He's got himself banner down, so Nike can't really go for the stun for Krager because it's going to be very, very DR'd anyway. Big bleeds on Nike though. With Colossus Smash, does stun him away from the banner. Stormbolt to follow, and it's over. Oh, he even just whirlwinded for it. He just pulled some moves there. Looking like a ballerina twirling. Does kill 3. We did miss one guy though, but still, Krager does pick up 3. Very well done.